volume of cones. Vic number 1. Volume of a cone is V equals capital BH divided by 3. Capital B, remember, stands for the area of the base. Or, since we know the area of the base is pi r squared, we can say V equals pi r squared h divided by 3. The area of the circle, base, times the height of the cone divided by 3. Cones have a circular base. That's why we can use pi r squared right there. Example number 1, find the volume, round to the nearest tenth. So here we're given a picture of a cone, and we can see that the radius is 3 while the height is 6. Remember that you measure the height perpendicular to the base. So not the slant height, but the actual straight up and down height. The height is 6. Here we have the volume formula for a cone. Volume equals area of the base times the height divided by 3. The area of the base, remember, it's a circle on the bottom. So we use area equals pi r squared. We can see that the radius is 3. So I'm going to put a 3 right there where r was. 3 squared is 9. 9 times pi is 9 pi. And the height of this cone is 6 inches. So times 6. 9 pi times 6 divided by 3. Well, 9 times 6 is 54. 54 pi divided by 3. And I'm using my calculator. Using the pi button. And it says round to the nearest tenth. I get 56.54. So 5 is going to stay the same. And our units are inches cubed. Remember, volume, we have cubic units to the third power for our units. Let's look at another example. Example number 2. Here's a word problem. A cone-shaped paper cup is filled with water. The height of the cup is 10 centimeters. That's important. Let's underline it. 10 centimeters with a diameter of, of 8 centimeters. What is the volume of the paper cup? And round to the nearest tenth. So again, volume of a cone, capital B, H divided by 3. Let's draw a picture so we can visualize what's going on. Here's a cone. And I know that the height is 10 centimeters. So this right here is 10. And the diameter. So the diameter all the way across the bottom of the circle is 8 centimeters. If the diameter is 8, that means the radius is half. So that's 4 centimeters. I'm going to plug in 4 into my area of a circle formula because the area of a cone, the base of a cone is a circle. 4 squared is 16, so this is 16 pi, times the height of the cone, which is 10 centimeters. 16 times 10 is 160, divided by 3, or 160 pi divided by 3. Using my calculator and the pi button, I get 167.55. So that second 5 is going to round this up to a 6. And our units are centimeters cubed. Example, here we go. Example number 3 is a composite figure. So vocab, a composite figure is 2 or more figures that appear together. Find the volume of the solid, round to the nearest tenth. You can see we have a cylinder, and on the bottom there is a cone. All right, so we can look at this cylinder and find the volume of it. That's from a previous video. Pi r squared times the height. Remember, the area of the base times the height for a cylinder. We can see that the diameter is 8 feet. So again, halfway would be 4 feet. So r is 4. Pi times 4 squared times the height of our cylinder. Height of our cylinder is 4 as well. So 4 squared times 4 times pi is 64 pi. Feet cubed. And I'll round at the end. The volume of the cone. So here we have the cone, and since The cone and the cylinder are stacked on top of each other. That means the cone has the same diameter and radius as the cylinder. So this cone has a radius of 4 feet also. Plug it in. Pi times 4 squared times the height of the cone. We can see the height of the cone is 5, and all that divided by 3. 4 squared times 5 is 80. So 80 pi divided by 3. And that gives me 83.8 feet cubed. But I want the volume of the whole solid. So now I'm going to add these two together. And I get a total of 284.8 feet cubed. 64 pi plus 80 pi over 3. Yeah. All right, just checking. Any questions?